Hey, what's up, investors? Jason here. So we're going to be talking about Cardano again, my favorite altcoin, as you guys know. Now, what we're currently seeing with Cardano is we're seeing the price of ADA around 46 cents at this time, and it keeps floating between the price of around 44 cents and 50 cents. We have a lot of resistance to that 50 cent price and a lot of support at that 44 cent price. Now, we've been bouncing off that 44 cent price for a while now, since about mid-June, and we've been around this area of consolidation since the price had really dropped back in the middle of May. That was during the whole drama there that we had seen with the whole Terra Luna fiasco, and things have just been consolidating more and more and more. Now we had the Vasil Hard Fork to look forward to, hopefully launching on the mainnet sometime at the end of this month or at the beginning of August. So we have that to look forward to currently on the testnet at this moment. So we have this catalyst here. We have the catalyst of the Vasil Hard Fork. We got all these great things coming to Cardano, and we have a large amount of dApps out there, and there's a growing ecosystem with Cardano. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about the price Cardano currently. Let's talk about a price prediction. Let's talk about the amount of total value locked of ADA right now. Let's talk about all this in this video. So as we get to it, if you don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button to help me out with the algorithm, help spread this content to more people that might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's get to it. Now, according to CoinMarketCap.com, we are seeing improvements over in the crypto market. Now, currently, the entire crypto market cap is around $956 billion. So we're seeing an increase there, but we're still under that $1 trillion mark. Looking at the top cryptocurrencies, where we have Bitcoin over these last 7 days, which is up more than 11.5%, Ethereum up more than 14%, BNB up more than 11%, XRP more than 8.5%, Cardano more than 4%, Solana 17%, and Dogecoin around 5.2%. So we are seeing these large increases over in the crypto market, increasing in their value right now over these last 7 days. So things are looking nice here. We're seeing an improvement here from where we were seeing things where we just kept seeing red every single day. So there's starting to be a change, and this is what I like seeing. Now, before we get into talking about Cardano, let's talk for a minute about what Bitcoin is doing, because Cardano is still following along with what Bitcoin is doing so tightly that it's very important that we do discuss this as well. Now, at the moment, we're not seeing a big price bump with Bitcoin, but we have been seeing Bitcoin perform nicely over these last couple of days, which this has been very beneficial for it. Now, we did at one moment see Bitcoin really test that resistance of $22,000, but now things have settled down a little bit, but it's getting ready to start working up to retesting that, and hopefully we can see it find support above that. But at this moment, it is underneath that at this time. But we are seeing Bitcoin still float between those prices of around $19,000 and $22,000. So if we are able to get above that $22,000 and find support, and then maybe we can start treading out of this falling wedge that we've been in, that would be very beneficial if we're able to do that. It's going to have to really climb up to its 50-day moving average to do such a thing. But at this moment, we do have Bitcoin above its 20-day moving average. So this is nice to see. Now, it's really following along with what we're seeing with the stock market, as we are seeing improvements as well over in the stock market. Now, we do have a lot of green in the market at this particular time. And what NASDAQ has been doing is just recently it had broken through this wedge. So having a change in pattern with NASDAQ and the overall stock market as well, this is beneficial for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's been following along with what NASDAQ has been doing, and then every altcoin is following along with what Bitcoin is doing, and especially Cardano. Cardano is following along very tightly with what the price of Bitcoin is doing. Now, at the moment with Cardano is struggling to try to find support above the 20-day moving average and work its way up to that price of 50 cents. Now, the big struggle is with that 50-cent price is that we haven't been able to get above that and find support for a while now. The last time we were over that 50-cent price and actually managed to stay above there for a little while was all the way back in mid-June. So we've been sitting under this for about a month now, not able to find support above 50 cents. So floating between that 50 cent and that 44 cent price. And we're holding very strongly at 44 cents. But the thing is, we're seeing a large amount of consolidation. The consolidation within the price of ADA is just tightening up more and more. Now, we bounced off these areas of support many times. We've actually been bouncing off these prices for a while now, since mid-May, actually. So we're really struggling to climb above this. Now, that 50-cent price, though, is our biggest struggle right now, trying to get over 50 cents and then work our way up to 60 cents. 60 cents is another large area of resistance that we've been seeing. So this is where we need to get over right now, and hopefully we're able to do so here soon with the catalyst of the Vasil Hard Fork. Now, we've seen some big improvements with Cardano over the month of June, and so we can only expect what we have to look forward to as we finish the month of July and get into that Vasil Hard Fork launching on the mainnet. Now, looking at the monthly on-chain stats for June, what we have here is some important details about what currently is going on. In the month of June, Cardano was the top project by development activity, where there were 13,000 GitHub commits in June across all Cardano repositories. Now, across other areas, with the amount of wallets and transactions and native tokens, Cardano is very much primed for the next big bull run. Now, let's look over at DeFi Llama and look at the total value locked. Now, according to the amount of ADA tokens that are currently locked, the amount equals out to about 307 million ADA tokens currently locked. Now, this is not even a large number in comparison to what we're probably going to be seeing after we get the Vasil Hard Fork, where currently, as far as DEXs go in Cardano, there are not many of them currently holding up the total value locked, where the largest one at this moment is Wing Riders, and their dominance is 16.64%. And if you look at the amount of projects that have total value locked, there really is not that many of them, with only 12 of them registering on DeFi Llama. So when we look over at the Cardano ecosystem, we get an idea of the amount of projects coming out. We know that the total value lock currently is only very small in comparison to what it's going to be, because the total Cardano ecosystem is very large and it's expanding. And there's so many projects currently in the works that as we get to more total value locked of ADA, then the value of it is only going to be increasing. So there's a lot that we can really expect with that as time does go on after the Vasil Hard Fork launches on the mainnet. Now, it's a very interesting time to be invested into crypto. Obviously, also a very risky time, an uncertain time. But as far as ADA goes, you guys know that I've been invested into it for a long time. I've been talking about it for a long time. And so the way I talk about it is very bullish, because I expect ADA to be one that is going to have a lot of potential during the next big bull rally that we're going to be seeing with crypto. When we're going to see that next big bull rally, who knows? But as far as things are going with the Vasil Hard Fork, I think there's a lot of things to come. Now, I'm not here to give any advice to anybody, and please don't take anything I say as any sort of advice, because I'm just here to share my opinion and make content for entertainment purposes only. But I think as far as the next bull rally goes, and looking at how much the price of Bitcoin has come down from its high in comparison to how much ADA has come down from its high, I really think that there's a lot to be gained from there, given the fact that we've seen the price of ADA being dragged through the mud, being worth so much less than where it was at its highs. And with what it has to currently offer, with all the new things with scalability, pipelining, this whole aspect of what the Vasil Hard Fork is going to improve on and bring to the table, it's very interesting to me. And so I expect a lot of great things with Cardano, but only time is going to tell what's going to happen there. Now, as far as the prediction goes, I'm still thinking that we're going to be seeing the price of ADA go up to around $1 after the Vasil Hard Fork, at some point around there, after we get the Vasil Hard Fork. And this is as long as the crypto market also keeps improving. If we are to see Bitcoin start rising up, start going past the price of $22,000, what would happen then if we start to see things turn with the crypto market? Because That's one of the big things that we need to see ADA's price go up is we need to see Bitcoin's price go up. If we don't see all these things combined, we don't start seeing the crypto market turn around, then we're not going to really see any sort of improvements within the price of ADA. So those things do have to work entwined. They have to work in tandem here. So anyways, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about what's going on with Cardano. What do you guys think that we're going to be seeing the price go to? Do you think we're going to be breaking that 50-cent price here soon? We've just tested it. Do you think we're going to be breaking that price? I'd like to know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. See you in the next one.